You guys, Mark gave me a little pre-workout because we're on our way to the gym, and it was a little too soon, wasn't it?
Way too early.
Way too soon. And the reason why it was too soon is because I wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that I've been making some changes in my life. I've dropped 40 pounds. I've been going back to the gym. I've been back to eating clean. And I wasn't doing that for a long time. And you know what? I get it. It took me like 8 years to get back on track and create some positive, better habits in my life. Now, I know there are other things that are hard to deal with and stop. I wanted to do this just for a bunch of friends, and I thought this would be a great thing to also do for some people watching on our channel. Hey, see this? It's not what you think. Fume happens to be a total game changer. Now, this is the Journey package. This is an amazing, amazing little product. You pull this out, and what you do is you load it with essential oils. Insert core. Here are the cores. These are like different flavors: white cranberry, crisp mint, maple pepper, sparkling grapefruit, orange vanilla. Adjust the airflow. That's on the end here. See this little opening? Draw air through the fume, hold to mouth. So you would open it up and then you'd be like, and what this is going to do is it's going to help you create better, positive habits for your life. Let's do orange vanilla. These are essential oils. That's it. Okay? You see where this is going? Oh, that smells really good. Let's smell.
Oh man.
It's actually really cool. So you pull one of these out. This is the core. You take the core, you just simply slide it in here.
Oh, it's so simple. No batteries, no complicated anything.
Nothing. Look at this. Slide that back in. Open up the end for your desired airflow. Take a pull. And exhale. Actually, holy crap.
Oh man.
Right?
That's pretty.
It's refreshing.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing is this is going to help you create positive habits in your life. Think about this. Holding on to this. We know a lot of people who are holding on to something that they need to let go of in life. And this can replace that thing and create a positive habit. You can go to TryFume. That's tryfum.com/dailydriven. Tryfum.com/dailydriven. And they're going to give you an additional 10% off what is called the Journey package. I really love that they do this. Habit tracker, 30-day challenge. Change your habits. Let us know how this works. I would love to honestly know. Try this today. Pick up Fume. Click the link in description. And thanks to Fume for sponsoring today's video. I think this is a really cool invention. Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fume has served over 100,000 customers and has thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that can't be you. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfum.com/dailydriven. That is tryfum.com/daily driven to get 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today.
Go over to my shop and get my drift car, which I have not driven for like 9 or 10 months. It's been a while. Evo 2 is loaded up, strapped down. Now head over to my shop. There's a lot of cars in my shop. I gotta move a bunch of stuff around to get my car off the rack. So that might not ever happen again. So kind of felt like I had to go. I had the opportunity to do it. My car's ready to go. And yeah, we're going to Laguna and we're going drifting. Okay, the parking over here is insane. Like double and triple parked everywhere, and that semi truck's coming through. It's gotten so bad. Like look at this, just a car in the middle of the road here. Why? So bad. Well, at least Jeffrey's here, so the gates are already open. And now I gotta try to maneuver this trailer in with all these cars.
With double parked.
Double parked. I think, Tim, we might need to open the other gate.
I will.
All right, well, got it in the parking lot. hopefully we'll be able to load it like this, and then I think I'm just gonna leave the trailer here until we go up to the track, so we don't have to drag it back to DDE. Keep it here in the gated lot with the alarm and security system. A bit safer. Bills. Show up to the shop, bills. There's a lot of cars in here. Yep. I got my 4-door drift missile back over there, the E46. So that's back. And then Dimitri brought his car. And then before he went to the Hot Pit Auto Fest, he dropped this car off. So he had room in his trailer for tires and stuff. And then they're gonna pick this car up before Irmindale, because this guy's running. Ukrainian dude. But yeah, it's very packed. I think. It's not gonna fit out this way. No, if we roll the road race car back, roll the Cayman forward, and drop it down, push this car forward, then we can get out through here. Oh, just enough room? Yeah. Alright. I think that's the easier way instead of trying to get it out of that door, because then we'd have to move all those cars. Yeah. It's a puzzle. Alrighty.
Al, it's in plain sight. Yeah. These are boys. This was shit back in the day.
There's fucking corrosion coming through in the aluminum.
What? Like white corrosion from salt?
Yeah, like
corrosion spots. Yeah.
So I guess there's like a panel back there.
Yeah.
And just catches all that stuff. And
It's right by the wheel well.
Yeah, but you'd think they would like have a drainage or something, but no.
This has got to be like what, 20,000 pound GVW. Empty.
I don't think it's that much.
Do you have your glasses on?
Yeah. Gross vehicle weight is 18,000 pounds.
18,000 dry. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Total.
18,000 is fully loaded. So 2 cars with the trailer with everything in it.
That's a lot.
18,000 pounds.
That's a lot of weight going downhill.
Yeah. Well, we got this bad boy. So
yeah.
Which tow's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive.
It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it has so much power. But
well, you got those extra tall tires. What are they, 22s?
It's something like that.
Yeah, taller tires.
Yeah, 22s.
Because it comes with like 17s or 18s.
Yeah.
So the taller tires, it's going to feel like it's less power.
I feel like my old 2-wheel drive long bed ramp.
Yeah. Yeah, painful. Well, what's happening? What are you moving?
We're going up to Willow on Sunday.
Come on.
What car? It's a grid light for that.
Oh, this thing?
Taking my drift car.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake the cobwebs off it.
Only shake the cobwebs off my Cayman R.
Bring it out. Sunday, Streets of Willow.
No, I want to run it at the next, the first POC event.
POC event?
Yeah.
That's next weekend?
It's it's
It's not this weekend, it's the weekend after.
Right? It's 6th, 7th, and 8th October.
I'll
just needs a little bit of nut and bolt.
I'll be in Mexico.
Oh. Well, I mean, can you nut and bolt it before you go to Mexico? What? You going to the beach? Or you going to go
You're
race?
going to La Paz.
Oh, you're gonna go
Do a little fishing.
Oh, shrimping.
Little
right.
Yeah, little snorkeling, family trip.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, did this guy leave the keys?
Ooh, for his car?
Yeah.
There's just a race car, baby. There's no keys.
Didn't have a key in it?
Didn't have a key.
This car out, that car.
This car just forward, so this car will go back. This car's going back.
How are you gonna get can you get this car out without moving the bed?
Yeah, it'll get out through that.
Okay.
That hole right there. corner here, probably because I don't have to be able to get through all that.
That's crazy. You can just drive this thing out of here like that.
Yeah, it's the
Radical angle.
with the steering angle.
Yeah.
Make sure nothing looks like it's gonna fall off.
Yeah, give it a quick once over.
Yeah. So before we take the car down, just want to look it over real quick because the last time I ran it, I think, was at Irwindale last year. So we didn't do a nut and bolt or anything on the car afterwards. So we'll just go through and check everything real quick and make sure nothing, wheel bearings aren't loose, tie rods, suspension, control arms, that kind of stuff. Make sure it's all snug so we don't have any issues at the track. It's in here.
Yep.
All right. I think it's okay. Yeah. I mean, from what I remember, everything was fine. It was running good. Drop this thing down. See if it'll start up after not being started for
A long
time. I think we started it when I sold the trailer.
Yeah.
And drove it in here. So that was 6 or 7 months ago.
That's what they're designed for. Picking up the dust pretty good.
Push it around pretty good.
Well, it's paraffin treated.
Yeah.
You know, they were peddling those things back in the 90s when they wanted dealerships to cut down on water.
Oh yeah.
So they said, here, clean your inventory with these things.
There you go. Knock the dust off of it.
Yeah.
Something's leaking on top of the car.
Does it look like a water spot? Because we had a water leak over by these two
Oh
cars.
yeah, look at all the oil or something on this.
It's the yeah. You got to keep it on the locks because it's weakening the ram. If you don't let the tension off,
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah, it's just sitting on the hydraulic.
yeah,
leaking out.
the oil will just push through the seal.
It's crazy. It's like the roof panel discolored. Oh, you know what? I don't think when we rewrapped the car, we didn't rewrap the roof.
Yeah, we wrapped
Everything except for the roof. That's why it's so yellowed.
and this and this.
Ignition's on. Let's see how many cranks it takes to fire this thing up. So it's on ethanol, and ethanol is always pretty hard to start. Also, the voltage is low, so I think we might need a jumper pack. Tim, grab that jumper. We only have 9.5 volts. Feels like home. Finally back in this beast. It's been too long, for sure.
Okay.
I really miss that. That was a lot of fun. Gets hot in that trailer fast when you put a hot car in it. It's actually kind of warm today in Anaheim. And looking at the weather, it's gonna be kind of cold at Willow, like mid 60s and windy. And the days before are like 85 degrees, but I don't know, something on that weekend, the temperature just dropped. So it'll be pretty nice, I think, besides the wind. But Willow Springs in early October, late September, 65 degrees. That's pretty primo. Looking forward to it. It's just gonna be a good weekend. So I'm not sure if you guys are actually interested in this, but if you guys want to comment and let us know if you'd be interested in a shop tour here at my shop. Obviously, I've got my drift cars, my road race car, another drift car, customers' cars that are just kind of in storage right now, other people's drift cars, parts everywhere. So if you guys want kind of a shop tour and history on these cars and kind of just run through everything that that I have here currently and all the stuff that we've built here in the past, because I moved into this building in 2003. So 20 years I've been in this building. I actually moved out for a few years. I had a business partner for a while, moved to Lake Forest. Didn't work out, so I came back over here. Jeffrey, who I was chatting with earlier, he owns the building. He also races Porsches. So he was one of my customers. And he's like, dude, why don't you just move into my shop and take care of my cars for me so I don't have to trailer them around and drop them off at your shop where I was, an hour away from here before. Like, all right, that'll work. Nice building, big parking lot for doing donuts and stuff. So it's been pretty solid. So if you guys want to see a full tour, and we can come back here and kind of go through everything. And my wife's car over here, 69 Corvette, doing LS3 swap in it. But we can talk about that more if you guys are interested in the shop tour.
Got plenty of them.
These are one lappers. These four right here, and then these four.
Yeah, so we'll see if maybe we'll bring the four like dead ones with us right now.
These four?
We'll bring 4 new tires and mount them up. And then, yeah, so we'll have 6 new tires ready. And then we have the used ones that are on the car that are really good. And then 4, and that should be good. Do you want to go up or do you want to go?
Either or. Okay, go up.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, in the months that we were gone, all the water's gone.
Yeah, everything evaporated out of this plasma table. So it was like water up to the metal. Now it is a dry lake bed in there. Get the track scooter charged up, a little transportation. All right, cool. Let's roll. So I brought my buddy Sean in, who I've known for a long time. He actually spotted for me in Formula Drift for a few years, and now he is working with Formula Drift as a driver's steward, like basically someone that's between the drivers when they complain and the judges. So he gets that awesome job, but he is also a very, very good fabricator. So we have so much stuff going on here, and obviously deadlines on all of these cars that I'm not able to do everything. So we're talking to Sean about coming in and doing some part-time work and helping me finish up this cage. So just help knock out some of these big long-term projects so we can get these things going. Obviously we still have the 550 that we have to finish up. We've got the 720 now that we have to finish up, and that car is going to SEMA. At least we're going to take that over to the experts at King's, so they're going to be able to help us out with that. But there's a lot of work left on this car, so having an extra set of hands on solid fabricator will be a big help. So that's what we're talking about right now, just kind of what needs to get done, what the timelines are, and kind of my whole thought process behind everything that I've already built, so he understands. But yeah, that's basically it for right now. We've got just an endless list of stuff to do this car. So talking about the cage currently, but there's so many more things, like the quick change diff that's currently just hanging from a square tube and a flange to get it mocked up, kind of set in place. But yeah, so I should be getting the engine parts back this week, the block, heads, oil pan, so I can kind of reassemble that and then drop that in the car, and then we can make a bell housing. And then once the bell housing made, we can connect it to the transmission, put that in the car, make a transmission mount, and then we'll be able to see what the angle of the transmission is, and we'll be able to match that to the quick change diff, because the quick change diff is very easy to move. Engine, transmission kind of need to be in one spot. There's not a whole lot of wiggle room over there. So it's all these things that have to happen in the correct order for this all to work properly. Oh, another thing we need to do is the fuel cell mounting.
Is that the radium one over there?
Yeah. So basically I've got it, kind of pushed all the way up against here. So I'm thinking we do it out of aluminum square tube and tie it into like basically a 1-inch square tube here, and then tubes that come around and then drop down here. So it'll, all be, I was thinking we could do it in steel and put plates and all that, but it doesn't really make any sense. We'll just do it out of aluminum. And firewall is going to, my plan at least is to come off of here and then come up, so it'll be flat in this section.
Yeah.
That harness bar actually sticks back about 4 inches.
Okay, I was gonna ask why if you do.
Yeah, go straight. I know. Unfortunately, because of where the seat is and the cage, yeah, the harness bar comes back a few inches, but that's already made. So firewall over there, little firewall pieces in the windows, and then these quarter windows, I think we'll have some like carbon ducts made, so it'll scoop the air in and kind of
Is that
circulate the radiator.
You doing anything on the top or just the side ones?
I think just the side ones, because the radiator will be angled forward like this.
Oh, it's pretty much blocking that whole thing.
Yeah, and then big fan on the back. The back window is around here, so it'll be like a perfect spot for the air to exit. We'll just do like a screen or something in that back window. So that's the current plan. This area that we have is quite a bit bigger than even like the CSF radiator is a big radiator, but that one is actually right here. So there's still quite a bit of room. So I'm just thinking if we can get a little bit more, surface area, then
This could be a turbo car?
yeah, twin turbo, 1500 horsepower ish. So I know that this radiator works good on my car that makes 1100 horsepower, but it's a 6-cylinder.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that V12 maybe is going to create more heat with all the extra cylinders. I was looking at
What is
like off-road. I was looking at CNR,
Make some big ones.
PWR. Also, they had some that had like a dual brushless ball setup with the fan shroud and everything. It was really nice, and I think it
makes
was
sense easy too.
yeah, just off the shelf. And their fan shrouds are really nice too. So it's a nice looking piece.
Side ducts should work out pretty good.
Are you gonna go all the way like into a shroud, or
No.
just kind of feed it?
Just feed it
inside.
in. Yeah, I don't think it really needs to be forced air because at least on my drift car, I have an opening this big in the back window, and the fan pulls it through, and it's all good. It doesn't overheat. So. But I want to make sure that the guy who's doing the body work has the actual scan of all this inside and the taillight area before we cut anything off.
You guys making like a rear section?
Yeah,
fiberglass
a
one?
full custom body kit, every panel. So I just want to make sure that he designs this rear section correctly to be able to cut this extra sheet metal off the car. So,
All floppy.
yeah, or like, it's an over panel without the taillight buckets, and then we're sitting there trying to fab up,
Yeah.
you know, mounts for that. And just simplify everything if it's all built in.
Quick change. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I've got some ideas of how to go about it, but either a structure that bolts to the bottom of it, like, you know, steel tubes and whatever plates that we, you know, can cut out in plasma, and then I'm thinking this back tube, we just cut that out and make that a bolt-in piece, so that we can drop this straight down if we need to, you know, service it. It does have a limited slip, so if we need to, you know, change the ramps or whatever, preload, then we can drop it out quickly without having to drop the entire rear subframe. Yeah, and I'm looking at these mounts back here, and it's
That's gonna ask. What these are.
yeah, these were the transmission mounts originally, so it was transaxle. But at least this can just come out of the car and be, you know, set up on the fab table and be built once we get the angle set.
Yeah, everything being a little bit
It makes it kind of difficult.
makes it pretty hard.
Yeah, that's kind of the story with everything on this car, like trying to find out the best way to mount stuff to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, pedal box, I have an idea how to make that bracket. I think similar to the way it is right now, but extend it out to touch the firewall and like follow this curve. And then we'll basically make this plate one thing with some cutouts or whatever, and then plates on the side that basically come up here and flat, go all the way back, a return edge that way so it can get bolted to the firewall and also stiffen up the whole box.
Bracing.
Yep. And you know, if we need to throw a rib in the middle or something, if it seems like it's going to flex, but I think with that full kind of, you know, shoebox looking thing there, I think it'd be pretty solid. And then once the steering column gets set in the right spot, I'm still trying to decide if it's offset right now to the inside. I might move it to offset it to this side, and but either way, the firewall needs to get welded, and you know the bearing needs to get placed. 1/3 of an inch towards the throttle pedal. It's a little bit of a big gap there. And then the steering column will be moved over, and then we'll have more room for the shifter and the e-brake to be, you know, separated properly. Just an easy little project.
Yeah. Not bad. Come on, free the rest of the week, and then all the next week. Then first week of October, leaving for Japan.
Yeah.
Following weekend is Irwindale.
Yep.
But I mean, I could probably put in a couple of days here and there. And then,
Yeah, I think once we get the, we'll see how it flows. But I think there'll be pretty steady work
Okay.
until then, because once I get the engine back and we bolt all that stuff together, then I gotta make the bell housing, just chop the stock bell housing and weld the Samsung's adapter plate to it.
Yeah.
So I might actually need to hit up Gary to help me with that,
Okay.
because I can chop it, but we have a mill, like a CNC it, but locating that plate dead center.
I think Gucci was having issues with that.
He's having a lot of issues. A lot of things.
That's true.
Lots and lots of issues.
But yeah, and then like any like one-off CNC stuff Gary could do as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's local.
Yeah.
Yeah. That helps.
Is the car done yet, Mike?
Yeah. It's ready to go.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I feel like you're lying right now. I don't know all about stuff, but I feel like that's not accurate.
Just gotta throw the seat in, you know.
Couple things, bolt a few things on it.
Harnesses.
Can you imagine a product like this in your spare time if you had like a full-time job? That's why it takes like 10 years to build a car. Or you guys have to buy kit planes and shit. Like,
Yeah.
if you put like 4 guys on that's experienced every day, how long would it take to build this car? If you had all the parts here, 4 dudes, fabricators, 3 are good, one's kind of like Mark.
Well, yeah. Trying to throw a wrench in the situation then.
A month? Good month? You had 3 guys.
Yeah,
we
if you
built
had-
cars in a month,
Yeah.
but the thing is like, once it gets running, how well it's gonna actually,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of bugs.
So but we also have the other issue of pistons and rods being custom made, but that's going to be real close to SEMA deadline. So it's going to be tough to get this all together. It's a lot of work.